Today I am making bacon and potato macaroni and cheese. This is going to be the best mac and cheese that I've ever made and probably the best that you've ever tried. And here are my ingredients. I'm going to start left to right. This is hickory smoked flavored bacon bits. This is sour cream. This is sharp cheddar Sargento. These are Orida potatoes O'Brien. This is basically potatoes with onions and peppers, red and green peppers. Then we have our carrot gold butter here. If you hadn't tried this, please do. I grew up on Country Crock and Land O'Lakes. When I got a hold of this, I never went back. I don't buy that anymore. This is what I buy, okay? Then we have Philadelphia cream cheese. We also have mozzarella cheese, Monterey Jack cheese. Then we have our large elbow noodles, our pasta. We have 1 egg. I usually don't use eggs. I'm doing something a little different. I'm just using one. And then we have our Carnation evaporated milk, olive oil. This keeps the noodles from sticking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that the cheese and everything else is not going to stick if we use oil in the water. I promise you it's going to come out delicious. Just trust the process. We have red pepper, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Lawry seasoned salt, and we have chicken seasoning. This is Knorr's chicken flavored bouillon. This is good too. These 2 ingredients are going into the boiling water to cook the pasta in, okay? You always want to add flavor to your pasta as it's cooking, okay? Whatever's in the pot, whatever's in the water will go in the pasta, okay? Trust the process. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the potatoes for just a few minutes just to thaw them out, get them a little warm. We don't want to fully cook them because they're going in the oven. And I will show you the process as we move along. Stay tuned. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to put water in a pot. So I have about almost halfway full. We're going to start to boil the water. Then once it comes to a boil, we'll add in the oil and the seasoned salt and the chicken flavor seasoning here, the chicken bouillon. That's going to go here in the pot. And while that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and prep my noodles. This is going to go into the air fryer for about 6-7 minutes. All right, as you can see, our water is ready. We're going to add the seasoning and I'm going to add the pasta as well as the olive oil. I'm going to put the potatoes in here and cook them for about 6-7 minutes. And we're going to raise this to 400. I'm going to let this preheat. Obviously, we're not going to cook this for 20 minutes. I'm just going to let the oil start to thin out, melt a little bit for about maybe 2 minutes. 3, then we'll put the potatoes in here and cook for a few minutes. All right, we're gonna pause this. And then what we're gonna do is put in our potatoes. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here. And we'll add in some more. Why not? I love potatoes. This is gonna add even more flavor to the macaroni and cheese. All right. Now we're going to add a little bit of seasoning to the potatoes. That's the Lawry seasoned salt. And I'm going to add some black pepper. I'm gonna also do some onion powder. I'm gonna get that all incorporated, mixed in just a little bit. We're gonna stick this back in the air fryer. And we're gonna finish cooking. Roughly about 7.5 minutes, no more than that, because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven with the macaroni. So you just wanna cook them to their somewhat al dente. Our oil, our Lowry seasoned salt, our chicken bouillon, our chicken flavor seasoning. Gonna whisk this around and then add our noodles. All right, now we're gonna add in our macaroni, our pasta. We're gonna stir this, cook this until it's al dente for about 6-7 minutes, and drain in the colander. All right, our potatoes are done. This is how you want the potatoes. Not all the way cooked, because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven. But I cooked them enough to thaw out and get soft. It smells really good. I wish you all could smell these potatoes right now. All right, the noodles are done, as you see. I'm gonna turn the fire off, and then we're going to drain the noodles in the colander. As you see, the pasta is very hot. I'm gonna start working on my base for the cheese. It's gonna be sort of a cheese sauce, but all the wet ingredients are going to go into my bowl, which you will see in just a moment. And trust me, the process will come out perfect. All right, the hot noodles are going into the cold ingredients. It's gonna melt the cheese and butter, everything else. A bowl. This is our evaporated milk. We're gonna slowly start putting everything together. I've added 2 teaspoons of cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. You might be able to see it. Next, we're gonna add in our butter. 2 teaspoons of butter. 3 teaspoons of sour cream. Then goes a cup of cheddar cheese. We're gonna use another cup of this. We're gonna do 2 cups of Monterey Jack cheese to this too. All right, now we're doing a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. We don't want to put too much in it because we're going to add more when we start to layer the mac and cheese. That way it's not overwhelming. Mozzarella has a bit of a stronger taste, so you don't want to add too much of this in it. And then we're going to add in our beaten egg. There's our egg. Now we're going to add in a secret ingredient. You can find that in the description. Just a little bit. It's gonna be really good. All right, you just want to stir up your base until most of it is combined. It doesn't have to be 100% because it's cold, but when we add the hot noodles in, it's gonna make everything melt. The fun part. And we just want to incorporate all of this together. All right, now we're going to add in our seasoning. I'm going to start with the onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper, and black pepper. Just eyeball it and stir everything together. All right, everything is combined. What you want to do at this point is taste your food. I've already tasted it. It's perfect. And now what we're going to do next is layer the macaroni in a baking dish because we're getting ready to cook it in the oven. What I'm going to do is go ahead and preheat my oven while I am building my macaroni in the baking dish to get ready to put inside and cook. All right, this is the baking dish I'm using. I'm just going to spray it with some cooking spray. You can use oil. I'm sorry, you can use butter if you want to. I like to use cooking spray, cooking oil. Then we're just gonna start putting this together. All right, that's one layer. We're gonna add more cheese to this and then add our bacon bits. May add a little bit more seasoning to it, but I think it's pretty well flavored. So we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese and some cheddar cheese and what's left of the Monterey Jack cheese. There's our bacon bits and our mozzarella cheese. Now we're going to add the other two cheeses. Monterey Jack cheese on top. Next goes the cheddar. Now more bacon. More bacon. There's a second layer of macaroni. We're going to add more cheese and bacon. Mozzarella cheese. More Monterey Jack. More cheddar. All right, I went on ahead and mixed in my potatoes. You all almost forgot about the potatoes. So I mixed them in all the way through. What I'm gonna do is top this off with more cheese and it will be ready to go in the oven. We're gonna wrap this with foil once it's all done. You know, I had to add more bacon to this. And we got even more mozzarella and cheddar going on here. You can never have enough cheese, right? So one thing I forgot to add is, or include in my ingredients, is paprika. And I have some smoked paprika. Please incorporate this. And we're gonna put this on top. As you see there, it's going to give it a really good presentation. We're going to cover this with foil and we're going to cook this for 30 minutes on 350. All right, now macaroni and cheese is ready to go in the oven. We're going to cook this for half an hour on 350. We're going to uncover it, let it cool off for a few more minutes, and it should be ready to serve. It's already starting to smell. Guys, can't wait for this to be done. I can't wait to lay into this. And there is the finished product. Look at that. Wow. That is pure goodness. Pure goodness. I smell the potatoes and the bacon. It's more of a bacon smell, I guess, because I use so much. But this looks so good. So I gotta try it. I gotta try it. Hold on. As soon as I cut into this, I smell the potatoes. Look at that goodness. Look at that. Lord have mercy. This is so good. The perfect blend of cheese. The potatoes, the bacon goes so well with this. Wow, this is the best mac and cheese I've made thus far. Definitely give this a try. It's bacon and potatoes with 3 cheeses. Cheddar, mozzarella, Monterey Jack. Perfect cheese blend for me. You use whatever you want. You like Velveeta, you like Gouda cheese, Gruyere, Romano, Parmesan. If you like provolone cheese, whatever you want to use, go ahead. This is perfect. Like I said, I baked this for about 30 minutes. I had my timer set. The oven turned off. Removed it from the oven. Took off the foil, stuck it back in the oven, let it sit in the oven for about 5 minutes and removed it. Let it settle for a few more minutes. I'm trying to leave this alone, but it's kind of hard. I'm gonna have to get some more. Thank you all for watching, supporting. You all have a wonderful day.